Now, I am not a baker, I don't bake, I cannot bake, but I found myself with the cake kit, so here we go again. So if you've been around before, you know that when it's my family's birthday for the past year or so, something in me decides this is the moment and I'm gonna become a baker. Over the last couple of months, I've done my husband's, my son's, and my daughter's birthday cake, and this time my niece is turning 1. Her mum, my sister, loves carrot cake, so naturally I thought, why not make a carrot cake, right? As per usual, I'm using the Betty Crocker cake mix, this time the carrot cake flavour paired with the velvet vanilla icing. Now, if you were paying close attention to the beginning of this video, you may have noticed something, or rather that something was missing. I forgot the cake tray, but we'll get to that hiccup in a moment. First of all, let's get baking. So the cakes are in the oven. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for church, and then after church I'll come and do the icing before we go to see my niece. So I left these to cool whilst I went out. Now I'm back, it's time for the icing. I'm planning to use only one tub this time. I find that doing something with my hands, in this case baking, really gives you time to think. And today what comes to my mind is attempting things even before you feel ready. When I look back over the last few years of my own life, I find that some of the best things in life started with being completely inexperienced. When I think back to university, studying medicine, that was new. The thought of even creating content, putting yourself out there, that was new. Wanting to get involved in business, in property, working, the way I chose to work, the idea of flexible working, that in itself was new. And I think we spend so much of our life waiting until we feel absolutely ready to post online, ready to apply for the opportunity, ready to change careers. We spend too much time waiting until we feel perfectly ready, when actually confidence doesn't usually come before action. Rather, you build confidence because you kept showing up at that thing that you're working on. You kept at it despite things being difficult or despite things being hard, and your confidence through that builds up. For me with baking, I love looking at pretty cakes. I love watching the process of starting from raw ingredients, mixing everything up, and then the baking process. I also know that all of that takes time. So when I discovered these cake kits, I felt, this is a great place to start, to learn, and just to enjoy the process. This was a quick job, but I've just realized I didn't put this underneath, so now we're screwed. So I think I'm going to try and scoop it off onto this. Not every attempt has to be perfect. Sometimes the goal is simply to become the person who's willing to try, who's willing to step out of their comfort zone and do that new thing, put themselves in that new environment. That's what building beyond has become for me. So if you're someone building something new in your own life, whether that's a business, a career change, or simply the confidence to try something different, I hope this reminds you that you don't have to have it all figured out and you don't have to be an expert to begin. For the decoration, aside the icing, I chose these simple, cute pink florals as I used them on a previous cake for my sis. And so here is the final look. Is it perfect? No. But does it do the job? And is it made with love? Absolutely.